Welcome back, guys, to Trails into Reverie, where last episode we played through the season finale of Magical Elisa Love Shot Infernal Castle Siege as Elisa returned to action to free Dark Prince Rean from the Void Black Soul's control, defeating the Fiend to bring the story to an end, with a possible to be continued left open. After playing some more Pom Pom Party, we now check out the next stone's contents. And let's do our last blue sealing stone of the fourth Reverie times. We get Wishes of a Witch. No favoritism is now available. Excellent.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
Let's go. Wishes of a Witch. Oh. Wait for me. Ah! Wah! Oh dear, this is why I told you not to run. Master, come quick.
Oh, what's all the fuss? Oh, you poor thing, you've grazed your knee.
It hurts, Mommy. Make it go away with your magic.
Mommy knows just the spell for this. Pain, pain, go away.
Huh? That's not magic, Master.
Oh, maybe not, but it works just like it. Pain, pain, go away.
You're silly, Mommy.
And once more for good measure, go away.
I spent my early years in an ordinary town. My mother was from a remote region, but moved there after marrying my father. And although he died not long after I was born, my mother chose to remain there, and we lived as a happy family of two. Of course, given my tender age, I understood little of the situation. I had no way of knowing when my mother was born either. All I ever concerned myself with was the two of us and the elder cousin who came to play every so often. They were my world. Yet, as with all halcyon days, they were not destined to last. What did you just say? I said that Isola won't be coming back again. She's gone somewhere far, far away. Too far for any of us to go and pick her up. That can't be true. Mommy would never just leave me. She wouldn't. Wah! I won't tell you not to cry, but considering that her blood flows within you, you have a right to choose the life you want to lead. Come with me to your mother's home, the village of Eryn. Meet your familiar. She's going to be family to you from now on. Give her a name, Emma. Oh, what a pretty black kitty. A name. What about Celine? Suits me well enough. Nice to meet you, Emma. You're going to become a first-rate witch with me at your side. I won't accept anything less. Yay, nice to meet you too, Celine. I'm going to be just like Mummy one day. You'll see. Even Grianos seems to be celebrating. It's been a long time since I last saw Emma this happy. Now we could breathe easier. If only a little. Agreed. It's up to us to watch over her now. I've got Vida, my grandmother, and even Celine at my side now. So it wouldn't be fair for me to complain about being lonely. Vida's gone. Grianos too. And he didn't even try to stop her. That foolish girl. What was she thinking, throwing her lot in with the society of all things? I should have seen the signs earlier. How could I have been so blind? I'm always like this, always failing to notice what matters until it's too late. Just forget about her, Emma. She has nothing to do with us anymore. You need to think about... Emma. Ah, damn it, Rose, you idiot. Why did everyone leave me all alone? Why? First Mum, then Vida? I wish I was stronger. I wish I was strong enough to fight the urge to cry. You're not alone, Emma. You're now ready to handle the truth, so awaken, my darling daughter. Oh, a dream. I remember now. I was cleaning grandmother's room and then... I haven't had that dream in quite a while. One where I have to relive Vida and my mother leaving me all over again. But I don't remember the dream ever ending that way before. Is this what I think it is? So begins Daydream, Wishes of a Witch. After the war ended, I travelled across the land with Celine as a wandering witch. We spent several months ensuring that all the spirit veins had returned to normal in the wake of the Great Twilight. And partway through our mission, we returned to Eryn to report on our progress. But little did we expect what we'd find there. I hope you have a very good explanation for this. You never told me that my mother had another diary. Don't expect me to back you up here, Rose. Emma's got every right to be annoyed. Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. You haven't been in Eryn for quite some time and you must be tired. How about I make some of my grandmother? I wasn't trying to hide it from you as such. It's just that it's no ordinary diary, so I put it out of the way where you wouldn't find... In other words, you hid it from me. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I swear you were a paleontologist with all the skeletons in your closet, woman. I couldn't agree more. Peter! Hello, you two. What are you doing here? You've been missing since the war ended. Exactly. Then just pop up like it's the most natural thing in the world. Well, I wasn't expecting fate to draw me here either. Care to explain how a diary my master wrote during her travels ended up here? We were told that her death was an accident in an unknown location. What are you keeping from us? Very well, I can see there's no getting out of this. This all began 2.5 years ago, not long after you left the village for the academy, Emma. One day an owl appeared, parcel in tow. Opening it, I found a diary and a brief message saying to give it to you when the time is right. Wait. Witches in the Middle Ages used to communicate using owls. And Isola's familiar with a white owl to boot. Indeed, though hers was not the owl that came to me, I can only assume she gave those items to it just before her passing. Evidently, there was more to her final journey than she told any of us. Because it seems that the pages of that diary will only come to bear the truth when you take it to a specific location. That explains why most of the pages are blank. You couldn't be a bit more precise. A specific place doesn't help as much. I would if I could. I know little more about all of this than you do. Still, now that I've told you this much, can you honestly say that you wouldn't have become preoccupied with this if you had found out just before banishing the Twilight? Well... Alright, I'll spare you my wrath. This time. Still, I can't believe we happened upon this the moment the Twilight ended. Oh, I'm sure that was no coincidence. I imagine she influenced the laws of causality with her magic so that you would find it when you were ready. She really did go to a lot of work here, but I expect no less from the witch I respect above all others. Hey, I'm right here, you know. So if I can read this, I can finally find out more about my mother. If we can find where we're supposed to take it, at least, this is going to be like looking for a needle in a haystack. Allow me to save you the trouble. Who's in here now? A wolf? Zai, long time no see, my comrade.
Several hundred years, I believe. I was not aware that you'd regressed so much physically.
Did you have to bring that up? Wait, if you've known our grandmother for that long, then you must be the divine wolf who once watched over the Septarian of Crossbell. What? Things seem to have been unsettled in Crossbell ever since the war ended. Does that relate to why you were outside of it at all?
Indeed, that is one reason I've been traveling around the continent. While on my journey, I happened to find something strange, something I thought you ought to be informed about.
Such as?
It so happens that a white ruin of some sort appeared in Osgiliath Basin not long ago, one that appears to be of gnomish origin.
What? Could that be what we're looking for? Perhaps the diary is responsible. Sounds like it's worth looking into either way. It does, although as much as I'm itching to go straight away, we don't know what might be waiting for us there. We should prepare ourselves before we set off. I should accompany you after letting the villagers know that I'm leaving. You haven't been here in some time, Vida. You should at least say hello to everyone. I suppose that wouldn't hurt. Once we've made the rounds, we should head for the teleportation circle at the village centre. I get to patrol?
With Emma.
I'm rather worked up.
Very well.
I'm going.
The whole lot, in fact. I am Zeit, the divine beast of going wherever the hell I like now. Haha, I'm not bound to your rules anymore. I mean, I guess that counts kind of double? Now that I think about it. I wouldn't say necessarily how bound Roselia was in the first place. I may as well check things out, but there doesn't seem to be anything in here. They changed the bed. They haven't changed the snacks, that's for sure. It's just laying out there, they're getting stale. How long have they been there for, do you reckon? Oh my god. To be honest, I wouldn't mind some potato chips. I'm now on a new health kick. I've now discovered what calories are. And now I look at the back of a can. Such is life. The celestial basin shines with a faint light. Getting old! Let's check out Eryn.
It has been too long since I visited the witch's village.
Then we ought to be showing you around. There is much to see.
You come too, Vita. If only to say hello to everyone who's missed you.
No need to twist my arm. I sort of wanted to see if anything's changed.
So this blue wolf is an old acquaintance of Rose's, eh? I practically jumped out of my skin when you went running by. My apologies. And you could talk. Do you have a Rose and Celine sort of deal going on? I'm not from here, so I'm still figuring out how all this magic stuff works. Anyway, welcome to Eryn Village. Don't hesitate to give me a holler if there's anything you ever need. The summoning circle came to life and spat out a wolf just a bit ago. Scared the life out of me. Makes sense if he's one of Rose's guests, though. Spat it, wolf. I was wondering who was up in the manor, but I hardly expected it to be you, Vida. You always were one for dropping in unannounced. I know you've got your reasons, but I think it'd do you good to visit a bit more often. What I hear, Emma has scolded you for abandoning the village enough for all of us, and then some. And we all know how hard you worked to stop the tragedy of the Twilight from spreading. Emma certainly gave me an earful and a half. I can't possibly imagine when or where that cute child from my memories developed such a nasty temper. You can't, Vida. You have no idea why I developed a temper. Well, anyway, I'm grateful for the welcome. Thank you, Lise. By the way, Emma, why don't you bring your friends from Class 7 over more often? Ever since the Twilight ended, we've hardly seen hide nor hair of them, right, Rose? We cannot exactly call ourselves a hidden village if we constantly have guests coming and going, but you do have a point. Understood. I'll make sure to invite them over soon. Mainly just Rean. By the way, I may sound weird when I say this. You see Emma here, right? I hope this is the future protagonist. Not Emma necessarily, but the protagonists are lately generally male, granted, and they're all physical weapon damage dealers. Even from the start, they've all been physical damage dealers. Having a pure caster as a protagonist would be kind of cool. And another girl, too. Mix it up a bit. Oh, leaving already, Emma? You just got here. Oh, you've got Miss Rose with you too. And Miss Vida? And a wolf, apparently? Sorry to surprise you, but we've got a little errand to run. Oh, I wish you could take me to see the outside too. I've been working out with Sis. Can I get out for just a little bit? Don't be in such a rush, child. Calm yourself. As I understand it, both you and your sister will soon be done with your training. Really, did you hear that, Alberio? It'll finally be our time to show the world what we can do for real. We've got quite the challenging final exam to pass first, of course. Oh, come on, Miss Rose. Way to get our hopes up. Guess that means we've still got a ways to go, huh? Reminds me of Emma when she was when she was their age. Now, I do get the fact that, of course, spellcasting protagonists aren't really done in games, for the most part. For the exact reason of people just don't find them as engaging to play as your main character. I feel like in a series like Trails, which is so story-driven, you could do it. Darn it, becoming and wondering which takes way too much work. Look at it this way, though. At least we're almost to our finals, right? Let's crush it, sis. There's an entire massive world out there waiting for us. You're absolutely right, Albira. Let's get ready for our finals. Can't speak to them separately, though. I can't go in the buildings. There's no reason to enter a storehouse, of course.
Doing well, my listeners? Misty here, and tonight I'm taking Abendheim on the road. Where? The hometown of yours truly. I'm visiting someone who used to keep me out of trouble.
You have to record your show now. Try not to give hints that'll give us away.
I sensed you had teleported back into the village, but I sure wasn't expecting you to have the goal to show up at my house, Vita. What's that you were messing around with earlier? Recording something? Just a little side job I picked up, nothing you need to concern yourself with. It's certainly been a while, Miss Dahlia. We didn't get to talk much last time, but I heard you've got yourself a new pupil. I left the village shortly after Isola passed away, but I learned quite a lot in the short time you had me under your wing. I'm looking forward to seeing what that birdling grows into. I suppose I have you to thank for that. This one actually listens to me, unlike you. It makes things a lot easier. I heard you went into hiding after the Great Twilight, but I see you're just fine. I don't know what brings you here, but try to show up every now and then, yeah? I'll see what I can do. Listen, you may have settled things with Emma and the rest, but I didn't teach you magic just so you could go gallivanting off to goddess knows where. There it is. No signs of monsters in the forest, but I'm sensing something coming from the village. Its mana is almost as plenty as roses. Wait, what? Could it be that saucer staring me right in the face?
My apologies, I didn't mean to startle you.
This wolf is none other than an old friend of mine. He won't gobble you up, rest assured. Good to know. I'm sorry I reacted like that. It was very rude of me. It's amazing how you could already sense such a thing with that crystal ball of yours. Looks like your studies are paying off. Sense an incredible witch in the making. Keep up the hard work. I'm rooting for you. Thanks, Emma. Gonna keep practicing every day. I had no idea you were a friend of Rose's. Sorry for freaking out. Actually, you do seem pretty fluffy. I kind of want to pet you. What am I saying? I'm terribly sorry. Master would be so mad if I did such a thing. Anyway, back to practice. True. Yeah, you can make anyone into a caster if you want, but you know what I mean. It's a bit different when they are pure. Pure is the word, isn't it? Pure. They don't even have to be pure. They can have like a cool weapon that like channels the magic stuff. But what would you choose? Welcome to... Oh my! Visit Vita. Welcome home, dear. Surprised? I thought I'd come by for a bit. I see you brought with you quite the guest. I doubt this is just a friendly visit, though. Are you in the middle of something? Yes, I'm afraid we can't stay here for long. We need to get moving soon. That being said, we're just here for some preparations. Eryn is perfectly safe. Oh? Anyhow, since you were kind enough to pay us a visit, I can't have you leaving empty-handed. Take this with you. Why, thank you. Thank you, Ulla. This should come in handy. Think nothing of it, Rose. Taking care of you is all part of my job. Very well then, Emma. Saline, make sure to look after everything, yes? Saline. I'm sure everything will be fine as long as you two are there, but it never hurts to be careful. Leave it to us. Shouldn't the duty of protecting the others befall on I, the eldest of this party? You should ask yourself that question, Rose. I believe you already know the answer. The spear veins are stable and there hasn't been any monster sightings either. Judging by the party you've assembled, however, I say something big is happening, though. I'm sure you can take care of it, but be careful, will ya? It's a joy to see your beautiful smile again, Vida. Have you been to Dahlia's place yet? She'll never admit it, but I just know she'll be over the moon to see you. I've been. Let's be real, Olivier's one of the protagonists. Well, yeah. But the first person you step out the door into the adventure with. There we go. Is that a different criteria, I guess? Is that who I think it is, Rose? That's right, he's the one I've spoken of. This is Zeit, an acquaintance from my younger days. I believe it's been a few centuries since last we met. This is I thought. This is the divine wolf from your tales. My stars, he's even more splendid in person. I'll have to take note of everything that happens today in the village's records. Please, I hardly think his appearance is worth that much fuss. I'm quite splendid myself when I take on my original form, I'll have you know. Yeah, you never let us hear the end of it. And have to go and throw a tantrum, you know. I think I live long enough to meet the Divine Wolf from Legends. Old age does have its advantages. Jingo told me so many stories of the outside world when you stay with me during the Great Twilight. World is full of surprises, even in my ripe old age. Zide is the anomaly. And I go have a... Oh, there's people here. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you heading to the hot springs? Before you go, would you like to see the new talent Loki's been practicing? Q. Come on, show them the Granny Rose impression we were just practicing. And how was that thing supposed to do an impression of me exactly? The curiosity is killing me, but I'm a little scared at the same time. What the? That wolf is practically pulsing with power. It's like a massive man with legs. Mr. Wolf, would you like to be my familiar?
I'm afraid I'm already under contract as a police dog.
Oh, darn it. I got to you too late. Q, you look like you need a break, pal. Oh, it's impressive that girl has gotten this far without a taming spell. Perhaps the children of this village may surpass us all one day after all.
A fairy spring. I've seen a few like these in Crossbell.
I heard they installed a spa in the Uptown district. I'd certainly love to take a dip in this one, though.
Let's. I'm itching to see for myself how much you two have blossomed as grown women.
Grandmother, only creeps say that kind of thing.
Yeah, internet. Well, I gotta go in, haven't I? Just in case there's an event. There is. Or isn't there? They're just bathing. I wanted Sight to be in there. Celine's just chilling over there.
Just the boost I needed.
I really was doing it just for Sight, really. Oh well. Guess it takes him a lot longer to, like, dry off and all.
Let's go to Gandalf.
Welcome to Olizandri Vita, paying us a little visit. And you brought a mysterious furry friend with you too. Is something the matter? Oh no, we're just here on a little errand. It's nothing you should worry about, Gandalf. Well, I'll have to take your word for it. You are in good company and all. If everything's fine and dandy, I'll leave you to it. Take care, okay? Something tells me you're not exactly going on a picnic, though. If everything's fine and dandy, yep. Okay, well, Gandalf did not want to chat. I guess I'm level 90, right? Well, it's a spellcaster's nation. I'm assuming I can't go this way too far. This is the teleportation stone to the Eerie Woods. We should be heading for the teleportation circle in the center of the village. Yeah, I know. Beyond here is just some open lots outside the village. I doubt there's anything for us there. Doesn't stop me from having a look around. So we have a patrol as well. This might end up as more than a one-part Daydream. So yeah, here we are. Assuming we've got everything we need, let's go. Want to help, Zai? We use long-range teleportation magic to jump to the Osgiliath Basin, and this is what we found there. Oh! Oh, indeed. Well, this looks like the place. This must be where Isola hid the truth. I certainly can't imagine a new spirit shrine showing up right now to be mere coincidence. Mom's diary, it's reacting to the shrine. Isola must have created it with her magic. So she really did plan for this place to appear as soon as that diary was found. An elaborate undertaking, to say the least, and so very in character for Isola. You have our thanks for telling us about this site.
Not at all. There was no imposition. The rest is in your capable hands. I know little about what is happening. But I wish you well, and now I shall take my leave.
He's changed, that one. I never would have pictured him helping others more than absolutely necessary. Holy beast, he seems awfully devoted to liberating Crossbell. He and his people have been to Gehenna and back by all accounts. I'd expect as much after all that. Well, Emma, found your nerve? Of course, we're going inside. Can't pass up an opportunity to finally learn what happened to my mother. No matter how solemn the truth might be. Honestly.
And that makes 4.
I've never met this solar person you're all talking about, so I don't have as much of a stake in this as you do. But I'm your guardian, Emma. We'll see this through to the end together. Thank you, Celine. Naturally, I'll be along for the ride. It was only because of his solar that I first left the village and came to learn more about the world. So I want to see this through too. I'll be coming as well, both to watch over the two of you and because I'm his solar's foster mother.
Who'd have guessed that 3 of the daydreams we got in this 4th entry were dungeon daydreams? Or at least battle-hardened ones.
The manor inside seems completely unlike the manor in the shrines that appeared during the wars. Perhaps owing to his solar having created it with her own manor. The fact that this shrine still stands a decade after her passing is a testament to her greatness. Indeed, she was always more adept at using mana than most. Oh, should we get started? Are you ready, Emma? I am. Let's be off.
Let's be off indeed. I mean, I'm sure some of you have the good spells. That light looks a bit suspicious, though.
The structure appears to be simple enough.
Simple, yes, but it is a proper spirit shrine. We'll have to approach it as such.
Of course.
You say that, but due to the layout, it looks like the shorter one, thus far.
There!
We'll have to see.
A white feather. Still yourselves, everyone. We're under attack. It would appear there was a trial before us. Ready yourself, Emma. I was born ready.
Let's begin!
What a weird group of people we have here. Or we've brought the all spellcasters now. How do I build BP with this group? I'd have to attack normally. That's what's throwing me off.
Huh?
I mean, you've got HP, CP based on damage dealt with an unbalance is not too hard. You've also got an impede, so that's pretty good. So it'd be more be you than anyone else, by the feel of it. I also want to scan some guys at this point. I just don't know what I'm doing. Everyone's casting.
Analyzing enemy unit. I see now.
An ancient magician turned into a malice-fueled wraith who stalks the living to break his mask is to turn it to dust.
How's this?
We also got a bird with vibrant plumage. Those whose witness this enchanting dance will be inflicted with numerous ailments. Well, that's the worst ailment.
There! Here!
What is Emma gonna do?
Hey, T-Delay!
I will go.
You're literally killing us here, Emma. Stop it.
Do I have anything that heals people up? Seemingly not. I think 100% of freeze sounds great right now.
How will this feel, I wonder? Chilling, perhaps? Now, turn to ice.
Yeah, that works.
Here I come.
Right, we can recover.
Pratt? There!
Thank you.
I'm rather worked up.
Can't heal you by the look of it, unless I use like a bigger skill. But this guy's dead now.
Shah! Fine.
Now to keep going.
You didn't win.
Piece of cake. Phew. More words have appeared. The contents were designed to reveal themselves as we overcame trials, it would seem. So, what's it say? It's a diary entry that's dated 11 years ago. Something stirs. Something dark and unfathomable, omnipresent in Erebonia's long history. At times, I can sense it in the manner that fills the Empire. None of the stray witches I've consulted can feel it, but I know it can't be my imagination. So for the sake of my grandmother and all the others in the village who saw me off, and so that my daughter, pupil, and I can all keep living happily together, I resolved to look into the matter, first by venturing to the spirit veins across the land. This is from before Mum set off on her final journey. So she discerned the existence of Ishmelga's curse before anyone. That's my people for you, and the most capable, wondering which of them all. Whatever the case, it seems we still have a ways to go to the heart of the shrine. Assuming there's another trial awaiting for us, there may very well be new information as well. Let's keep at it, shall we? Yes, you're right. Mum.
I think first of all, I need to heal up before I move forward. I say, does someone have Tira? There we go.
Oh, I feel much better now.
I'll bet you do.
Alright, so every battle is going to maybe reveal another page?
Some fishing bait. Don't know if need. Who's next?
We find ourselves in another open locale, so presumably...
Media literacy cat will tell you what's going on, really.
Indeed, I expect this trial's challenge to eclipse that of the prior. We had best not let our guards down.
Very well. I shall be your opponent.
Media literacy cat knows what's up.
Just freeze them all again, if you can.
How will this feel, I wonder? Chilling, perhaps? Now, turn to ice.
You're mine.
Oh, missed the guy at the back.
Mine!
This is your end.
Fine.
Oh, okay. Sepith Bison got fully charmed, so that's no longer a threat. You've got 9 lives.
Pratt? It's my
You
turn.
should probably come close enough that Emma probably just gets confused again, right?
Analyzing enemy unit. I see now.
A bovine whose body has become a massive living sepith. It has long forgotten a simple life as a cow.
Oh,
Stop it. Good instant death, to be honest.
Look lively now.
How's this?
Yeah, that art spot's pretty nice. The Venom Flame will hit these two. We didn't freeze anyone, so that's a bit of a bummer.
I'll restore you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm with my cat. Right, in terms of weaknesses now. Oh, you do have Crescent Mirror at the very least.
Ah.
I cast a breath assuming this guy's not going to move because he didn't move last time.
You have my thanks. So it's on me,
I'm front row helper, yes.
How's this?
Why are these guys not advancing? Seems like their pathing can't take it or some weird stuff like that.
All right. There.
What the crap is this bird about?
Here I come.
Most evasion bird ever.
Prepped? So it's on me,
I will go.
I don't like evasion bird.
Yeah.
See if
Look
I use
lively
luminary
now.
force.
Here.
Thea having art supports too makes her a really good paired caster. My goodness.
Wonderful, no?
That's art support too before building stuff up.
A fine performance all around.
Ridiculous.
The more time I spent investigating legends of old, the more confident I became in my theory, which concerned the Great One that came to be from our ancestors' conflict. I was convinced that the ominous blight lurking in the Empire was that very Great One. We witches are not involved, which makes the gnomes the most likely culprits. I can't even imagine the devastation that would result from a collision between the Hexen clan and the gnomes. I've been hesitant to tell grandmother about all of this as a result. Neither do I want to trouble my daughter or my pupil, so I shall resolve this matter on my own. Lately, however, I feel as though I'm being watched. Perhaps someone has learned of my intentions. I say let them come. I'll gladly be the bait if it leads to information on the gnomes. Oh, that silly girl. If only she'd had more of a penchant for troubling us. This sheds a whole new light on something she once inquired. She asked one day what I knew about the gnomes. I had the answers to her questions at the time. Looking back, this is what led me to look into the black records and the rivalries. And the pieces are finally falling into place. She went up against the gnomes alone. And the real cause of her death was... I fear as much myself. But surely all will be revealed when we fill the last pages. Then let us press on. I'll find some jars first. Already starting to suck away your EP a little bit there. Can restore a little bit with these jars, which seems to be the entire point of them. The danger, it keeps on coming. Another open area, which brings us our next trial. More Burbs big guys. Must be especially prudent.
I guess we can do this.
We start with a scan at the very least. We can then use crafts maybe to start taking out the dancing owls.
Enemy unit. I see now.
Stone Guardian left behind by the ancient Sumerian civilization, its mighty arms mow down intruders. Can't be burned. Can be frozen. Oh, laser beams.
So it's on me,
Are they spells? They've got lots of laser beams. I don't like that.
Shimmer. Luminary force.
I shall go.
Bit worried about what's gonna launch out at us at any time here. These are both magical. This one's an A+.
Kind of guess I want to take the birds out as a primary, but I do want to take out one of these
Do
guys.
believe I'll help myself.
This should heal me up as well, right?
How refreshing.
Pretty nice.
I will go.
One's down. Still mute is possible. I see when you say area M set, you just mean everything. By the way, that seems to be incorrect just a little bit.
Brianos, be a dear and lend me a hand. Now, finish them off!
It's my turn.
Mute and seal? Well, they're kind of sorted, aren't they?
It's my turn.
That it is.
Yeah.
Here I come.
See if we can Soul Blur finish that one
I'm
off.
going. Arcus, activate.
Another silver fawn over there.
There.
Our casters be casting a lot, eh?
So it's on me, hmm?
Not saying the ATS buff doesn't help, however.
It's my turn.
Oh, beautiful.
Now.
BP.
Attack.
No matter where I go, I know you'll always have my back, Celine.
Well, I'm your familiar. Of course I've got your back.
Don't high five. Chin rubs. Guess that would be really weird.